All right, what's up, everybody, and welcome to a very unique Stay and Play episode. This will be the Gamescom 2023 highs, lows, and stuff episode. Um, if you're wondering why I look so different, it's because I shaved. As you can see, I got my baby face on. Hopefully, this doesn't freak you out too much. But yeah, this is how I look without all that hair underneath. Um, but all right, so let's get into this. So, starting with the highs, I'd like to shout out, make a, a big shout out to the dude who ran up on stage, man. Like right at the beginning of the show, no jokes. The dude came up on the stage, started screaming into the mic about something about GTA 6, and yeah, dude, like I 100% high five to that guy. I think he had a friend as well that was on the stage.
Yes, exactly. All right. Well, guys. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. Really disappointed. They're disappointed. That's just so disappointing. This is such a special night for so many developers, and it's really disappointing to see someone act that way. But we're going to move right on with the show.
Truly surprising, man. I thought it was a fantastic way to start the show because like is that how laxed the security is at Jeff Keighley's presentations, all these award shows and shows that he does? For some reason, the security has just been nowhere to be found, man. People can just show up on stage and say, hey yo, something GTA 6. So I'm glad that that happened. There's even a point where he's like, he has a smile on his face, and then later he starts talking about, oh no, this is a disappointment. You know, the show is to showcase the developers. But yeah, I mean, he's a fan, right? Who supports the developers? The fans. So give the fans the time on stage, their 15 seconds of fame. That was magnificent. So high five, shout out to those two guys. And yeah. I'd like to see more of those. You know, it makes the show much realer in that sense.
What did he say?
Much realer. Is that even a word? Realer. More real. There we go. That sounds better. All right. Moving on to the second high of the show, and that is the new trailer for Black Myth Wukong. My goodness. What can be said about this game that hasn't already been said? It looks amazing. The gameplay looks fantastic. The visuals are just astounding, and it looks like there will be tons and tons of boss battles. In this one is like some centipede thing that you see some tiger dude. There's like a lot of boss battles, and it just keeps impressing every time I see it. There's not a point where I'm watching like I've seen Black Myth Wukong and I'm just like nah. Every single time we see it, it just drives the point home that this is a must get. So shout out to that studio. Shout out to China, man. China is doing things behind the scenes. People are noticing, but China is on the come up. So one country to watch for developers, China. All right, moving on to the next highlight, and that is the Crimson Desert trailer. All right, so Crimson Desert, I honestly hoped when I saw this trailer that this wasn't an online game. I know that the developers are the same developers that do the Black Desert, something like that game, online game. I've seen it here and there. I haven't played it before. I'm not much into like these online games, but the way this looked, this was like GTA 5 medieval times online. All right, and you see the dude hijacking like a cart with a horse. You know, he just kicked the dude off as like, this is my cart now, and he drives off. They seem to have drifting with horses. I know, right? They got drifting with horses. The action looks good. The graphics look good. Oh man, I really wish that this was like a single player, you know, story driven game. But no, it's definitely going to be an online. Still a highlight. Definitely have a look at this if you haven't. Also, quick note. a lot of the trailers that I saw at Gamescom, I am going to do an individual reaction for these, simply because the quality of the stream wasn't as good. So I'd rather get the official, trailers released on their respective channels or whatever, at good quality. So side note on that. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, check out Crimson Desert. It looks epic. Probably will be epic. But please, if you can make a single player offline mode, that will be the cherry on top. All right, moving on to the next one. We got Tekken 8, man. What can I say? Tekken 8. All right, so nothing new in terms of character reveals. It says about 32 characters that they're going to have in the game. So they cycle through them throughout the trailer. But the main thing that they highlighted was like this arcade mode, and not the arcade mode that we're used to in the game where, you fight 10 players and then you have the big boss at the end and you get a story mode or something. You get a small story at the end. This is like a create your avatar, meet up with people at like a online arcade within the game, and have your avatar challenge someone on like a arcade box of Tekken, and that's how it's going to be. So I think this is how online matchups are going to be done now. You have your avatar, you go online, you walk to the arcade box, you sit there, you wait for someone to join, and then you fight. I honestly don't think this was as important of an addition to the game. But hey, if they're trying to foster a community, I'm pretty sure they're going to have other side mini games and stuff that you can do. I'm for it. That's all cool. This is a high for me because this Tekken, I'm super excited for the Tekken 8 game. If you guys haven't seen my channel, I got like tons of reactions for Tekken 8 character reveals. So yeah, Tekken 8, definitely keep an eye out on that one. All right, my next high and my final high of the show that I think was the best thing about the show was Mortal Kombat 1. What was it? I can't remember if it had a specific name, but this trailer basically introduced Shao Kahn, or introduced Sindel, and then introduced Raiden as like the main protagonist that will fight for Earthrealm. So I like how they switched it up. We've been so used to Liu Kang being the main representative for Earthrealm, but this time they swapped it out, and just seeing the combos of like Shao Kahn, he's like powerful and fast, man. That was like epic. Sindel was also interesting. And one of my reactions, I thought that the Umgadi trailer, I thought that chick with the purple there was like this new Mortal Kombat's version of Sindel. But no, Sindel is in the game, and she's her own character, and she's like the queen of Outworld, right? Before it was Shao Kahn, but now it's Sindel is she's the main bitch. You know what I mean? She's the one. But yeah, that was the highlight for me. That trailer was epic, as all the other trailers for Mortal Kombat have been. So I'm definitely going to do a separate reaction for that one. And yeah, guys, those are my highs. All right. With that being said, let's move on to the lows. All right. So starting off with my first low, Todd Howard's appearance. I know they made it a big thing where it's like his first time at Gamescom and what, but the dude looks tired. He looks old. He looked like he didn't want to be there. Even the stuff he was talking about, man. I think like they could have added that like as a separate developer diary or something. They really wasted the time with him just sitting there and talking about it. Standing there and talking about it. Yeah, what can I say, man? I guess he's excited to have the game launch. I'm sure a lot of people are. And yeah, at least like I thought they would at least show a bit of like gameplay or a small snippet of something there. But no, none of that. They did have a live action trailer at Gamescom, but I wasn't impressed by that. Really not impressed at all. But yeah, I guess Todd Howard, the great thing was his first time at Gamescom, and yeah, he got that opportunity to talk more about Starfield. So yeah, that's my first low for Gamescom. I felt it was like a waste of time. He didn't really need to do that, but hey, You know, I'm sure Microsoft's pockets are there somewhere funding some stuff, and I'll get back to that as well. All right, on to the second low. If you notice me looking down, oh sorry, I got the hiccups. Let me get rid of that. All right, so if you notice me looking down a lot, it's because I've written like my highs and lows on some paper here, and don't worry, I don't got paragraphs. These are all straight off the dome.
But your life does not. Oh my God. Oh my God. Bruh, we gonna keep this? Nigga, I can't even reach it, bro. This is beyond embarrassing. Wait a minute.
I'm going off of what I remember and like how I felt and stuff like that. So the second one is the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 overview. This was hilarious, man. Like they got two people that are working on the game to come on stage, and they were trying to incite a reaction from the crowd, thinking that people are going to be excited for this, and they really weren't that excited about it. Until one of the developers or one of the people on stage mentioned some stuff about zombies, and there'll be zombies in this world and stuff like that, open world zombies, something like that. Then people got excited.
Well, first of all, Jeff, it is awesome to be here. Modern Warfare 3 this year is the complete package. We're shipping 16 multiplayer maps, all from the original Modern Warfare 2. These maps have been modernized with new gameplay and features. We also have open world zombies. This is our largest zombies. Yeah.
But other than that, dude, like people are just tired, I guess. It's Call of Duty. Even the gameplay, the trailer for the gameplay, what can you say that you haven't seen already when it comes to Call of Duty? You know what I mean? You aim, you shoot, they shoot back, you hide. It's the same, man. It's just in a different scenario and all that. One thing I'd like, oh, that's my phone. One thing I'd like to mention is that before Gamescom, they did reveal, like they did have like a gameplay trailer that dropped, but there was like zero gameplay in that. And basically this trailer that they showed at Gamescom was the gameplay trailer that was supposed to be that they released earlier. Because in that trailer they showcase scenes that they like from the gameplay that they showed during the Gamescom. So yeah, it's Call of Duty, man. That was a low for me. I would have preferred if they did a gameplay that showed the zombies, because people are super excited about zombies, been requesting zombies in Call of Duty, but they didn't show none of that. My suspicion is they'll probably show it closer towards the end, towards the release of the game. But yeah, nothing more I can say about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Let's move to the next one. All right, the next low was Sonic Frontiers. There was a trailer that they showed for it. Wow, that was like a useless trailer. Super useless. You just see Sonic and all the buddies, and then he gets all the gems and goes Super Saiyan mode, and that's it. Like they're facing off against a giant robot. The robot doesn't even attack, and Sonic is just there all Super Saiyan. And yeah, I think it would have been better if they did a whole, the first time Goku turned into Super Saiyan was just like screaming for like a good 5 minutes. Yeah, maybe that would have made it more interesting, but nope. That was a pretty much useless trailer. Nothing more I can say about that. All right, let's move on to our next low, which was the first Descendants trailer. Honestly, I feel like it was just a repeat of everything they've shown already. Just more information on the story, but in that trailer it's like edits and cuts made from like previous videos that they've released already. So really not impressed with that one. I would have hoped to see like more gameplay, maybe new stuff that they've added, a character reveal or something like that, but nah. If you've seen the first Descendant stuff already, there's nothing new to see with this trailer. This is like a reminder. It's just like, hey, don't forget about us. We're here. So I was really disappointed about that. Yeah, could have been better. Funny enough, I only got 4 lows. There's a lot to show in the show, or there was a lot shown in the show, and I'm just literally highlighting the stuff that made me go wow, or like boo, or like indifferent. All right, so moving on from the lows, I have the stuff sections. So this stuff section is the section where I am not 100% sure if this should have been in the show, that or I felt it was inappropriate or funny or something like that. So I put all of this stuff in the stuff section. So the first thing I want to start off with is the Zack Snyder movie Rebel Moon or something like that. I'm like, dude, come on, man. I understand they're making a game for this. Could it not have been shown like any other day during the Gamescom event? I understand it's Zack Snyder, and they just want to have people show up. Oh, look at this celebrity. Oh, look at this. Wow. But even when he came up, man, he felt so uncomfortable. It's like they hadn't rehearsed any of this. You know what I mean? They're just like, hey, yo, come through, and then we'll try to have a small conversation on stage. And there was like an awkward moment where it was like, yo, check out the trailer. This is what Zack Snyder said, check out the trailer. And then Jeff Keighley is like, whoa, hold on. I want to ask you some stuff. And then Jeff Keighley is like, I'm the boss. I say check out the trailer. And then the trailer played. So I honestly, I'm interested in the movie. It's going to be a 2-part movie. Seems like Netflix dropped some serious cash on this. But I don't feel like that was the time and place for it. It really felt weird and out of place there. All right, moving on to the next one is Assassin's Creed Mirage. Yeah.
Wait. Next!
All right, the next one would be Ice-T. Talking about a special mission or something in Payday 3. Dude, Ice-T, come on, man. Go chill with your wife Coco, if that's her name. I don't remember. But nah, Ice-T needs to relax, man. I think again, I feel like this is just like a stunt, just to get people. It's like, oh, if Ice-T, he's so cool. Let's get Payday 3. Let's see what this is about. I really wonder how much they paid him for that. Like, Ice-T is not like an A-list celebrity anymore. It's not a B-list celebrity anymore. So yeah, that was just weird to have that input there. Moving on from that, I'd like to mention a game that they brought up called Under the Waves. And this was so, I don't know. When someone dies and then they make a joke about it and then people are like, too soon? This is kind of like how I felt with this trailer, or this game. It was just like, coming off of that whole submarine situation and the people that died in the submarine. And then the tone of the game is all about that. It's like, this guy's under the waves. He doesn't know when he'll be back to see his wife, his whatever he has to do under the sea and all that. But it just felt so weird. Throughout the whole trailer, I just kept thinking about the submarine that just imploded, and all those people inside just dead and everything. So yeah, that was a weird one. All right, let's move on to our next one, and that is the Fort Solis. Yeah, they had Troy Baker and 2 other voice actors that are in the game there. It became real weird when some weird butt joke, like the dude was talking about Troy Baker's butthole and his butt made a hole in the wall. But it just didn't land properly, and it just sounded weird.
On a big production value.
Yeah, let's go, Roger.
One of the best things about working with Troy, I remember coming in from lunch and we were doing the mocap, and I walked into the foyer and there I see Troy's butthole. I mean, the hole is butt made.
Okay, when I say we threw ourselves into this, we literally did. And there's a hole in the wall that was made by my butt.
Yes.
Which he signed.
Yeah. All right, but you guys should have a look at that. And last but not least, Phil Spencer. You know, when this show started, I was like, yeah, Phil Spencer's gonna make an appearance somewhere. He's definitely gonna make an appearance. And like an hour goes by, nothing. An hour 30 minutes goes by, nothing. And then there at the end, for the most weirdest, I mean, it's not weird. It was an award for like, you know, being green and like, you know, reducing carbon emissions and stuff, like whole UN and stuff involved. And basically Microsoft and Phil Spencer won the award for being the most green studio that took part in this whole initiative and stuff like that. And yeah, Phil Spencer made an appearance. So just when I thought he wouldn't, for some obscure reason, he just came through to receive an award, and he was out. I was like, oh, of course, Phil Spencer will always, like, you have to see him at these things. You just have to. Just reminds you, you know, of all the disappointments. Yeah. But yeah, so guys, that is my highs, my lows, and my stuff from Gamescom 2023. And yeah, please guys, leave your comments down below. I'd like to know your thoughts on the Gamescom. What were your highlights? What were your lows? What were your stuff moments, right? What, like, you know, things that made you cringe a bit in that sense. But yeah, so guys, leave your comments down below. Again, don't forget to hit that like, hit that subscribe, and ring the notification bell for all my latest videos. And I will see you in the next one. Remember, I'll be dropping those reaction videos. So I'll see you there. I'm out.
At Reparations Technical Institute, we offer a cornucopia of educational and business opportunities for brothers and sisters to pursue higher learning. Read from the brochure, brother.
Brothers, join us at Reparations Technical Institute and learn hatred for the white devil in a relaxed campus atmosphere where classes range
from
hatred for the white devil
to
advanced hatred for the white devil
and
volleyball.
Next.